The farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat. Since March the 14th, USDA has announced 10 flash sales over 100,000 metric tons of U.S. corn to the Communist Chinese. That's 119.2 million bushels. Much of the reason this corn market is about 45 cents off its recent lows. The Communist Chinese are also reportedly buying significant quantities of summer corn from Brazil. Corn is also garnering some support from concern about a smaller Argentine crop by drought and a smaller crop this fall in the Ukraine because of war. The grain markets were mostly up early but lost ground late as the corn and bean markets continue to position themselves for Friday's much-anticipated prospective plantings report. The coastal bend missed most of the predicted rain over the last several days, although the Rio Grande Valley production area received beneficial rains anywhere from 1 to 4 inches overnight. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland opened for Milo trucks this week, Monday through Friday, 8 to 2:45. Cargill Houston is still closed through this next Monday, the 3rd of April, for maintenance. For help marketing your grains, it's 800-TUGGLE. We are on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. It's Wednesday evening, looking toward a Thursday sale in San Saba. Ken, what's it looking like?
You bet, Larry. Looks like around 5 o'clock or so, we had right at 600 head, about 85 cows, about 20 bulls, rest of them calves and yearlings. Several groups of wean cattle will be there, too. We're looking for that kind of 900, something in that range, 950, Larry. Another good run for this spring.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Thursday sale in San Saba.
You bet. Give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. Our upcoming bull sale next week. Go ahead and take a look at that. Got all them listed on our website, Larry. That's at jordancattle.com.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at the meats. Let's begin with the national pork carcass cutout value, 26 higher at 80.26. USDA says weekly hog slaughter, 1.44 million head through Wednesday. That's up 21,000 head from last week. It's about 1,000 more than the same week this time last year. As we look toward wholesale box prices, quoted at $280.29 in the choice beef, $268.90 in the select product. For a choice, that was a 34-cent drop. Select, it was down by $1.46. The ribs were $450.77 and $425.04 respectively, choice then select. USDA estimated federal slaughter 379,000 head for the week through Wednesday. That compares to 378 last week and 370 thousands of head for the same week last year. As we take a look at feed yards, looks like the FCE online auction had no sales, bids capped at 163. The feed yards were looking for 165, 166. Cash trade remains light and unestablished. Neighbor, there is your meat moves from yesterday. We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how did the cattle sale go in Fredericksburg on Wednesday?
Well, Larry, we ended up with right at 700. We didn't quite get the 800, but we got a few more than we were probably talking about. We took 6 to 800, so we got between, so it was good. Cows and bulls was probably, looked like they took a few dollars off. They were probably 1 to 2 lower. And the steers and heifers, I'm going to say it was steady. There was probably 1 or 2 of those classes. We had some thin cattle today, kind of weigh 610 to 620. Some of those cattle bring up to 224, 25. I thought that was awful good. Had some heifer mates bring up to $185. So I thought we got along real well there. All along, everybody jumped in there and participated and got them a few cattle, so it made for a good market.
Good. Well, we'll have sheep and goats Tuesday, cattle Wednesday, and next week. Sean, if folks want to bring cattle or looking for something in particular, how do they get a hold of you?
They can holler at us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it, Sean. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Cousin Brian Linsman from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how'd they sell on Wednesday?
All I can say, Larry, is when we think we've reached to the top, you kind of dig in the bag and they just put a little bit more money on them. I mean, these things are getting nuts and crazy, but I'd call that market active with stocker cattle, 3 to 5 better, packer cows and bulls, another 3 to 5 better. Kind of getting scary, but it's good. Those ended up with 822 head of cattle, 2 to 3 weight steers, $1.90 to $2.80, 3 to 4 weights, $1.86 to $2.62, 4 to 5 weights, $1.96 to $2.87, 5 to 6 weights, $1.82 to $2.32, 6 to 700 pounds, $1.59 to $2.01, with 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.47 to $1.87. Get to the heifer mates, 2 to 3 weights, $1.67 to $2.45, 3 to 4 weights, $1.61 to $2.35, 4 to 5 weights, $1.79 to $2.34, 5 to 6 weights, $1.61 to $2.30, with 6 to 700 pound heifers, $1.45 to $1.95. Utility commercial cows, 93 to $1.09, cutters 72 to 82, and canners from 56 to 62. Had some palpated cows up to 1475, pairs up to 1500. Got a new one for you, topped into the bull, packer bulls, $1.37 today. So just a hell of a market.
Good. Sheep side of it?
Sheep and goats ended up with 1,026 of those. Market was a little bit softer. Like I said, that's just a volume thing. People, they did what Grandpa did, and you kind of hold for Easter. And just too many of them moving here right before Easter. Those good nannies up to $290, with the kids bringing from $3 to $390. Weathers, $215 to $267. You get to the door per use from $90 to $180, with the lambs bringing $210 to $250.
Well, we will talk to you next week and see what you've drawn. In the meantime, if folks want to talk to you about sheep and goats or cattle, how do they get a hold of you, Brian?
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone, 830-305-0652.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
See you next week, Cousin Larry.
Bye-bye. Larry Marble with Down on the Farm. I'm with Stephen from D&D. Stephen, you're talking T-Post with us today, correct?
Yes, sir. My buddy Tony and I are here. Larry, we've got a smoking hot deal on some 6.5 foot, 1.33 green T-Post. Tony, what are those guys running?
They're going for $5.99. That's for 1 or 1,000.
Great prices on T-Post from D&D. Stephen, tell us how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340. I'm at extension 160.
And you can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
We've been with Stephen and Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch in Seguin. We're on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton, Texas. We had a sale on Tuesday. Jim, how did it turn out?
Pretty well. Ended up with 355 head. Market was sure good. Put a little money on cows, packer cows this week.
Good. Walk the pens with us.
All right, 153 steers, 141 heifers, 52 cows, and 7 bulls. Steer side, 2 to 3 weights, $1.85 to $2.45. Heifers were $1.75 to $2.30. 3 to 4 weight steers, $1.80 to $2.43. Heifers were $1.65 to $2.20. 4 to 5 weight steers, $1.70 to $2.40. Heifers were $1.50 to $2.05. 5 to 6 weight steers, $1.65 to $2.25. Heifers were $1.45 to $1.90. 6 7 weight steers, $1.50 to $2. Heifers were $1.30 to $1.75. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.35 to $1.70. Heifers were $1.20 to $1.50. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1.20 to $1.55, and the heifers were $1.05 to $1.25.
What'd they have on the cows?
At $1.98 this week. Best piker cow brought $1.12 and a half. Best bull brought $1.21. Sold bred cows anywhere from $800 to $12.95, and we did not have any pairs.
Are you aware of anything for next week, Jim?
Yeah, I got 75 calves coming. They're going to weigh 275 to about 380, maybe 400. They'll be crossbred calves. They should be worked, and quality will be good.
That'll be this next week at Atascosa Livestock Exchange, Pleasanton. They sell every Tuesday. Jim Wheeler, tell everybody how to contact you.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
MG Building Materials, 5 retail locations all over South and Central Texas from the Hill Country to the Gulf Coast. Perfect if you're a contractor or a homeowner. The smallest home improvement job to the largest commercial project, MG's positioned to help everyone. MGBuildingMaterials.com. San Antonio, Corpus, Pleasanton, Kerrville, and Uvalde. Always on the web, MGBuildingMaterials.com. MG's 5 retail centers there to help you at MGBuildingMaterials.com.
We are on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. We're talking sheep and goat results from Tuesday. Klein, how did it go?
Went pretty well there. We had 940 head. Overall, I think that market, I'd call it probably 25 to 40 lower on all classes, just kind of a few ethnic holidays and some things going on there. But still dollaring out pretty well, just kind of that time of year we kind of hit that market. But those heavy lambs, $1.10 to $2.20, and those light lambs, $2 up to about $3 on the best end of those, I'd say yesterday. Those fat ewes, $60 to $1.15, and those thin packer ewes, $40 to $75. Those packer nannies, $75 to $1.35. Fat Spanish nannies, $1 to $1.45, and those stocker nannies, $1.60 to $2.30. Those good cabritos, $2.60 to $3, and those lightweights, $2 to $3.60. And the billies yesterday, $1.50 to $2. So still a pretty good market, just a little off week here.
What do you think about the cattle sale?
I think we'll have probably around that 450, 500 head range. We got a little over 250 tonight, about 50 head of cows, probably 15 kind of bred cows on them. We got another set of 15 good Bremer heifers standing here that'll sell tomorrow. So ought to have a good quality run tomorrow, just be a little lighter, and sure seemed like that market ought to be sure enough steady this week, maybe a touch better.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Klein.
Call us the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Hey, neighbor, we're on the line with Tamara of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. They specialize in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreage. Tamara, why should we trust y'all with their farm and ranch investment?
Good question. We fully believe that trust starts with truth and ends with truth. Every single day, we live by this code.
So how do you help your farm and ranch clients?
Well, we understand that we're helping our clients with one of the most important transactions that they'll ever make. We learn everything there is to know about the property, get professional photos and video, create multiple marketing packages to send out, and we make sure all brokers and buyers know your ranch is available.
How can they reach you, Tamara?
They can call me directly at 254-744-6876, and I give you my word, I will call you back, or visit homesteadandranch.com.
We're on the line with Chris Carter from Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business with us.
You've got it, Larry. We certainly do want to thank all of you for your consignment. Last week, we ended up with 338 head of cattle, and the market was steady on the lighter end and of the calves, softer on the 500-plus weights, but stronger on the packers.
Walk the pens with us.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 181 to 260. 3 and 4 is 207 to 270. 4 and 5 weights, 213 to 260. 5 and 6 is 196 to 228. 6 and 7 is 187 to 206. And the 7 and 8 weights, 157 to 181. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, $2 to 245. 3 and 4 is 187 to 240. 4 and 5 weights, 195 to 240. 5 and 6 is 176 to 223. 6 and 7 is 163 to 190, and the 7 8 weights 157 to 162. We had 14 packer bulls last week. High yielding was $1.07 up to 113, and medium was 90 to 97. Had 96 packer cows. High yielding was $1 up to $1.08. Medium 78 to 84, and the low end 32 to 38. Only had 2 bred cows last week, and they bring from 910 to 1150. And 1 pair that bought 1,100.
What do you got under the barn for this week?
Well, at the present time, we've got 637 head checked in, and we're looking for about 800 come sell time. In our count today, we've got 70 packer cows and bulls, 70 confirmed bred cows, 21 pair, and the rest are yearlings. We've got 18 pair and 21 breds from one man, 11 bred Corrientes, 100 wean calves off of one place, and another 21 wean steers from another.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
If you have any questions, please call Wade and Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We'll talk to you before the next sale. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle and Company. Corpus, Milo through Corpus in March, May plus 90, 13.22. Progresso, May plus $1, 13.40. Yellow corn to Corpus in March, May plus 150, $8.50. We'll call Progresso, May plus 178, 20.5. Hard red winter wheat to Houston, May plus 130, $10.50. And soybeans to Placido, November less 70, 1232 and 1/2. Texas cotton, 4,691 bale East Texas, Oklahoma, 5,609 bale of West Texas. Prices ranged on the low side from 79.26 to a high of 80.82. Average price, neighbor, was 79.66 across the 10,300 bale. Neighbor, that's it for Down on the Farm. I'm Larry Marble. Thanks for listening to one of our 14 Down on the Farm affiliate stations.